Well, good afternoon. This is Adrienne with Hamilton Homestead. It is Sunday evening, well, late afternoon. It's 4 o'clock, and we have 1 degree outside right now. That is a negative 17 Celsius. It is very, very, very cold out. And I've been working on the laundry room facelift. Got about 99% of the painting done. And I'll be ready to show you the before and after as soon as we get the shelving done. But right now we're hungry, so I am going to throw together a Qdoba-Inspired chicken nacho. And I had a viewer, subscriber, send me this new pan. It is a Sensart nonstick grill pan. So I'm going to use that today, and also that viewer sent me this beautiful Nakiri knife and block set. Now I'm generally, when I do vegetables, I use the Santoku style vegetable knife. I'm really comfortable with that. But this knife is said to be a meat cleaver and a vegetable knife. So I'm going to give it a try and see if I can see how comfortable that is in my hand. So I've got my nachos warming here. I'm going to get this rice going. I've got a 1.5 cups of rinsed rice there. Got my vegetables lined up here, and the chicken marinated overnight. I will put the dry rub that I used in the video description. First off, I need to get this rice cooking. So 1.5 cups of rice is going to take about 3 cups of water. Okay. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I don't have any of my fresh garden cilantro right now, so I'm going to use dehydrated cilantro. And I'm going to put a little bit of fresh lime juice in there. And it smells good already. And I'm going to add just a little bit of butter. And get this going. Okay. Rice is on. Now I'd like to get the guacamole made. I'm just going to do a really simple avocado with a little lime juice, a little fresh garlic, and salt and pepper. And I got these avocados at Sam's Club the other day, and they were absolutely hard as a rock. And I wasn't certain they would be ready for today's meal, but they are. I did put them in a paper bag and added a couple apples and just, set them off to the side. And I think it really helped because, man, these are beautiful. Wow. Oh, I need to get my new knife out. This is going to make quite a large batch of guacamole, but the avocados are ripe, so I need to use them, and I will make it, and then I will put it in the excess I will put in 8-ounce freezer containers and just freeze it. And guacamole freezes pretty nicely, so I certainly don't want to waste these beautiful avocados. A little more lime juice. Okay, look at this beautiful new knife. Let's give it a try. We love garlic, so I know this looks like a lot, but we love it, so. Okay, garlic and lime juice. Now we're going to add some salt. And we're going to add a little bit of white pepper for a little low heat. And we're going to mash it up. I use my trusty potato masher. And that's done. Now we need to taste it. Those are good avocados. Needs a little more salt. And we are going to add some dehydrated sweet red pepper flakes. That'll add a little flavor and also add a little color. Okay. And I'll reserve this for tonight's meal. And these will go in the freezer. I just put a little layer of saran wrap down. Kind of tuck it in there so it doesn't interfere with the lid. On goes the lid. And I will put a label on these and date them and put them in the freezer. And they'll last about a month in the freezer. Qdoba has a lot of different, oh wow, that thing is sharp. Wow. Holy cow, I did not realize how dull my Santoku knife is. This thing cuts like butter. Holy cow, I'm going to do another tomato. That's kind of fun. I was saying, Qdoba has quite a few different kinds of salsa that are available. I'm just going to do the pico because that's our favorite. It's not necessary to get 100% of the seeds. I like the texture of the pico if you remove all or some of the seeds and that extra liquid. For a long time I didn't do this because I thought, what a waste of that beautiful tomato flavor. But whenever I have the pico sauce and I've done this, the texture is just awesome. So, okay. I'm kind of excited to cut these up. This knife is great. Holy cow, and it's very comfortable in my hand. Yes, I like this knife. Really nice. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to it, but boy, what a treat. Yeah, it's a little bit heavier knife than the Santoku knife. The handle is a little more substantial, and obviously the blade's a little heavier and bigger. But it's not difficult to handle at all. It's really nice. There we go. That feels really nice. I think I could use a little more onion than that. One more slice. I'm one of those clean as you go cooks. Okay. Got some fresh parsley. I'm going to use that in my pico. I'm sure traditionally it would have cilantro, but I've got cilantro in the rice. Jalapeno peppers. Oh man, this knife. Crazy. Kind of tells me I need to maybe pull my knives off the shelf and send them back to be sharpened. But it's more than just the sharp blade. This thing is very comfortable in the hand. Okay, of course the jalapeno is going to add heat to our pico. Let's get the garlic in there. Looks good, doesn't it? Someone gifted me this beautiful olive oil, so I'm going to add just a little bit of that to my pico and a little bit of salt. And certainly you could add corn to this if you like corn. This corn would be really good in this. So, and I do love corn. It's a little bit hard on my stomach, so I'm gonna leave it out this time. Of course, we need to taste this. I want every layer of these chicken nachos to be yummy. Oh, that is really nice. Got plenty of heat. It needs more salt. And I'm going to add just a very small splash of lime. That is so good. The onion is a little bit sweet. Real good. Okay, let this hang out in the refrigerator while we get that chicken going. Okay, there are some instructions on how to use this pan. First off, it says for the best nonstick performance, please add at least a spoon of oil before each use. Do not heat up empty cooking utensils. Make sure there is at least some oil, butter, liquid, or food in the pan before putting it on the stove. Always start on low or medium heat. And do not put the pan on high heat or overheat the pan before it is preheated, as high temperature may damage the nonstick coating surface. Okay, pretty simple. Don't start too hot and always put a little oil in it. Okay, these were skinless, boneless chicken thighs. I trimmed them up and then put a dry rub on them. I'll put the ingredients for the dry rub in the video description. And I just popped them in the refrigerator overnight. I took them out of the refrigerator about half an hour ago to take a little bit of the chill off, and we're going to grill them on this new pan. So, it says to add some oil. I've already washed the pan. And that's important because they use oils and their stuff done in the manufacturing process, lubricants and stuff that they use that you want to wash off before you cook in the pan for the first time. So that was done. I've got a little oil. I'm going to start it on medium heat. Now I know that you can safely chop meat on wooden cutting boards and stuff, but I choose not to. So I use my acrylic cutting board for this. For one thing, I've got a lot of paprika. I've got smoked paprika and chili powder in there. I don't want it staining my beautiful cutting board. So I'm going to get this prepped. When the chicken is done, we will be cutting it up with our new knife. Our pan is warm, so now I'm going to heat it up a little more. I'm hoping that we'll get some nice grill marks and a little chard on there on the chicken, because that adds so much flavor. So okay. Ooh, that sounds good. And I think I'll set the timer. I want to give that at least 5 minutes on the first side, and then we will check it and see how it looks. Ooh, that is like, ooh, beautiful. Wow, I love it. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Yeah, but look at that color. Wow. This is beautiful. Make sure I'm getting to the center of the meat. Okay. I'm going to give it 1 more minute and pull it off. You really should cook chicken to 165 degrees, so that's what I'm going to do. And it will go up in temperature as it rests. Oh man, this is so beautiful. Look how gorgeous that is. Okay, 1 more minute. I am going to wipe out just a little bit of the char from the first batch of chicken. A little more oil. I need to cover that. You know, I got to thinking, when we go to Qdoba for lunch, John always orders the burrito. So I'm going to make him a burrito. Got everything we need. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, you guys, I wish you could smell it. Cooked up, absolutely beautiful. Once again, the knife is a delight. Nice and juicy. Okay, taste test. Oh boy. That's good. Okay. First up is a little bit of that beautiful lime and cilantro rice. Down goes the nacho sauce. We're going to do chicken, Mexican cheese, and we've got a little of this beautiful pico. I think that's all he gets on his, so. Wrap it up. Side of salsa. I don't really think garnishing a burrito is necessary. Yeah, Don's watching football back there in the man cave, so might as well let him enjoy his burrito back there. Okay, when I go to Qdoba, I get the chicken nachos with the chips on the side. I always have a little rice, cheese sauce, a little bit of black beans in it. Look at that. Sour cream. And a side of guac. I'm going to put a little lettuce on there. Black olive. Look at that. Qdoba-Inspired chicken nachos. It looks heavenly. We had lunch at Qdoba last week.
And for the two of us, it was $30. And it wasn't this good. I didn't take a picture. Qdoba-Inspired chicken nachos on a very cold, frigid, wintry South Dakota night.
Oh my goodness. I was really hungry and I devoured those chicken nachos. But I did want to get back on here and say, I mentioned earlier that John and I had lunch at Qdoba last week, and it was $30 for both of us. And, we love Qdoba, so, we enjoy having lunch out once in a while. I'm not trying to talk badly about Qdoba. I'm just saying this is a meal you can make at home for much less money, and you can also customize it to your liking. If you don't like garlic, then don't use garlic. If you don't want it hot, don't use any jalapeno peppers. Or if you want it screaming hot, add more peppers. I mean, obviously you can customize everything, all the different layers that we put in the chicken nachos that we made tonight. You can customize to your liking. And I did pull out my receipt, and I had some things on my shelf that I used, like the cilantro and the garlic and stuff like that. But I spent $5 on the avocados and the tomatoes. I spent about $5 on the cheese. Altogether, I spent $12 on that chicken, but we only ate a fraction of it. And then there was the chips and the sour cream and the salsa. So altogether, it looks like I spent about $23 on the ingredients for the chicken nachos. But we're going to get a lot more than 2 meals out of what I purchased and have cooked up. So really economical meal to make, and it was really quick and easy to put together. And I also wanted to show you the pan cleaned up beautifully. I did follow the instructions on how to clean it, so no scouring pads or anything like that. And I would say that this bottom looks like it has the potential to scratch a glass top stove. So if you have a glass top stove, you might want to be particularly careful of that. But yes, the pan worked beautifully and it washed up beautifully. And look at all this chicken I have left. I've got a lot of meals left to enjoy from the leftovers from this meal now. So wherever you are tonight, I hope you are safe, and I hope you are comfortable, and I hope you are warm, and I hope you have a wonderful week ahead of you. Thank you for joining me on this cold, wintry Sunday evening. Bye now.